Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you very much for joining me today. And today we're into Christmas crafting. I've done 1 or 2 Christmas projects already, and now I'm just starting. I'm going to be featuring at least 2 Christmas projects per week from now on, I think. And today is a very, very simple little Christmas card. Very, very quick to make, very simple, but very nice, I think. I quite like this. As you know, if you've watched me for a while, clean and simple always gets it for me. I'm not a more loads of stuff on cards kind of girl. I like quite simple, lots of white or other colour space, not too much stuff on the cards. So this one is right up my street, and I'm going to show you how I made it. Now, I made it using this card here. Is from the Memories and More, the Magnolia Lane Cards and More set, which is in the beginner catalogue, Experience Creativity. If you don't have one of these already, please let me know. I can easily send you one. It's got a couple of stamp sets in here that are not in the main catalogues, so if you haven't seen this brochure, let me know. On page 8 and 9 is the Magnolia Blooms stamp set, which is a smaller set than the Magnolia Good Morning Magnolia set in the main catalogue. Lovely sentiments here, lovely sentiments. Love these little blooms. And part of the suite are these Magnolia Lane Cards and More. And what you get for £9.25 in that pack is you get 10 card blanks. So these are ready scored. So these are 5 by 3.5, I think, 5 inches by 3.5, 12.7 centimetres by 8.9. So quite a nice little card size. 10 of those, they're in our thick Whisper White cardstock. You get 10 matching envelopes, and these are great because these are made from really, really smooth paper, which is great for stamping on. So to make your cards even more special, you can stamp on the envelopes, which I always think adds a nice twist. And then you get 10 double-sided cards of 2 designs, 5 of each. So you get 10 of this one, which has a design on the side, and 10 of this one with another design on the other side. So really good value for money, I think. And I've used one of those cards for my card, and as you can see, I've used this one, but you're thinking, oh hey, that's not a red flower. Well, I've coloured it with blends, so let me show you what I did. So I just took my card, just going to grab my trimmer because I trimmed off the blue edges of my card. Got a new trimmer coming soon, so excited. Finished, we haven't got any more blades for these ones, so once my blade's dull I won't be able to use this anymore, but by that time I'm hoping the new trimmer will be in stock. So anyway, I'm using my old trimmer. So I'm going to trim off the blue border of this card because it doesn't go with the colour scheme that I'm going for. So I'm just going to go there, and so I'm lining this up with the groove in my cutting mat so I can see where that's going to cut. And there, and there. So I've now cut all the borders off that card. So I've just got my card, and then I'm going to come in with my cherry cobbler. Hope I picked up the right ones here. Light cherry cobbler and dark cherry cobbler. So I'm going to take my light cherry cobbler first of all, and I'm just going to colour all the petals. I'm not going to colour the leaves. The leaves are already quite a nice green, so I don't need to worry about doing those. And I'm just going to get a piece of scrap paper. I don't want to colour onto my grid paper here. So it's very, very quick and easy to do this. So you could use all 5 cards in the set to do this and make 5 very, very quick Christmas cards. But very lovely Christmas cards, I think. I do love a poinsettia at Christmas time, and colouring these magnolia blooms in red makes them look exactly like poinsettias. So and I'm going to leave the centre, which is already yellow, so I'm not even going to touch that. So there's all the light cherry cobbler. I'm going to go around this one as well. When I've finished all the light, I'm going to come in with the dark and add some shading just to give it a little bit more dimension. So again, we've got a little bit of a centre there, so just leave that in white, just in yellow, don't colour that in. So just make sure I've coloured all the edges. There we go. Right, and then come in with your dark cherry cobbler, and maybe down the base of some of the petals add some dark cherry cobbler in the centre of the flower. Add a bit of dimension, and this will blend in really nicely when I go over with the light pen again. So I'm not being too precise here. You can add shading where you like, where you think. You might have better ideas than me. I'm not the world's best colourer, but I do love the fact that the blends give me really great results without me being a great colourer. And then back in with the light pen and go over, and that will just smooth all those lines out, so you won't have all those harsh lines. And there we are, 2 lovely poinsettia flowers. And then all that it needs, I'm going to do a tiny bit of stamping. I'm going to take one of our new Delicata stamp pads, the Golden Glitz, the gold one, and I'm using a stamp from Perfectly Plaid. So this is the Perfectly Plaid, the stamp set with this Christmas trees, and I'm using the Merry Christmas greeting here. So I've already got that mounted up on a clear block. I'm going to stamp it into my gold stamp pad, and this is a very quick way to get some glitz onto your card without having to worry about heat embossing, although of course you could heat emboss this if you wanted. And I'm just going to stamp this not too far near the top, just stamp that. Lovely, there we go, and that's my panel finished. Then all I need to do, I've got a card blank here, which is my usual card blank, so it's 14.5 centimetres by 21 centimetres, scored at 10.5, and then I've got a panel of gold foil that is just 1/2 centimetre or 1/4 inch bigger than my panel. So it just needs a border all the way around. I will put the exact measurements on. I haven't got them to hand here. I'll put the exact measurements on the blog post. So that just needs to go there. So I'm going to just take some snail. Oh yes, just be warned that the blends will come through, so be careful. They come through a little bit on my grid paper. So just be a bit careful about work out which way this is going. There we go, that way. So I'm just using a little bit of snail. You can use whatever glue you favour. You could use Tombow, some wet glue, or tape you could use. There we go. And that's going to mount onto my gold panel. So if you wanted a smaller border, just cut it down a bit smaller, but just make sure you use the same measurements all the way around. So whatever size your card is, add that, and then just add that. Like so. Just going to put a bit down there. There we go. Very, very quick and easy, very mess free. Tiny bit of stamping, a little bit of colouring, and ta-da, you've got a gorgeous, gorgeous Christmas card to send this year. So I've got 2 Christmas cards in my stash now. You can see I've made the borders slightly wider on this one than this one. Up to you what you do. As I write up the blog post, I'll try and put both. Anyway, that's it for me today. Very simple little card. Hope you like it. Hope you might be inspired to try and copy it. If you'd like a copy of our Christmas catalogue, quickly grab a copy. If you haven't got one already, if you're in the UK, Austria, Germany, Netherlands or France, and you'd like a copy, although I've only got English copies at the moment, please let me know. You can request one on my blog, which is paperdaisycrafting.co.uk. And that's it. I am running another round of my paper share as well, so if anyone was interested in my paper share, if you pop over to my blog, you should be able to find details there, or just drop me a message, leave a message on this video, and I'll get back to you. That's it from me today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed my project, and I'll be back with lots more Christmas inspiration soon. Thanks very much. Bye bye.